Good evening. This is Phil Wilsman from the Real Pro Sound Guy store in Montana. Tonight is October 15th, 2013. And we're going to do, this is Russ Smith's TANDBERG TD-20A SE. So by being an SE, as you know, Russ, this is a 2-track unit going in the 2 high speeds that you do for reproducing and recording, and that's 7.5 and 15 ISP. Well, what we like to do is, this is going to be one of several videos that you're going to have on a CD inside your unit with your manuals, your cleanup kit, and your invoice of this one being fully refurbished. This is unit number 2, as you know. It's not your original unit, it's the one you end up bought later. And this is the one that worked out the best for us. We're done with all the mechanicals. We're done with all the setting and all the cleaning, the rebelting, and basically it doesn't have a skin on right now, as you can see. And we always like to do one first. The first video that you're going to see is your units right after we get done with the final test, and that's how we do this. We set these units up so that they're able to play, and we're able to get to everything we need to get to make the adjustments. And it's also nice to have the owner know what happens behind the skin of their unit too, to see how the unit functions and identify the normal noises and normal motor noises and things like that, where they come from. So what we do on TANDBERGs, it's really easy to do. Most decks have a tape tensioner that has a shut-off valve. I'm sorry, a shut-off switch to them here. But TANDBERG always has a little optic eye. And so we take a little ball of cotton from cotton ball, and we put it right there to block that eye, so that all the functions will work as if it had tape in it. So we just fool the deck basically by doing that. And we want to show you how it works, basically. For instance, here's a play function all the way over here. And what happens is this motor, there's an actual capstan control motor that comes down and pulls up this bar to get your pinch roller to make the pinch to propel the tape through the head group. And then, of course, you have a reel table here pulling it up, but with really low torque. You can stop that really easy to keep it a nice wrap on the reel when it's playing. Right back here, this one just has a little brake function. With this, is actually allows a little strap brake to get some resistance, so as it pulls it off, it keeps everything tight and taut and everything for that. And so when it stops, it just pulls everything down mechanically. As you know, we did new belts here for your capstan, new belt for your counter, and this just came in from Terry's rubber roller a couple days ago, and the re-rubbered pinch roller. And while it was gone, we had the deck all completely apart. We took apart this whole head unit, and this teeter-totter, which we just showed you there, see that teeter-totter going up and coming back down? This teeter-totter mechanism, we call it, always pivots on a steel rod with an aluminum housing to it, and always likes to, after 20 years, it likes to jam up and everything like that. That's been taken off, honed, and re-greased. It won't do that again and everything. So all the heads were polished and everything like that too. All the switches cleaned, so there's no dead spots on any one of the switches. And basically, that'll be pretty much the end of this video. We're going to do one more tonight with the skin off that has a recording function, just to show you the recording of the play function, so you see these parts married together as it does its job. Let's just go show you rewind, where that motor is running nice and smooth and quiet. That's your stop. And see what happens on that one. Basically, right when that stop function hits, this one's allowed to freewheel. But to make sure that the tape stays taut and everything, it's all designed to actually spin this a little bit, just to keep that tape taut and everything in the mechanism. I love how they designed this. And fast forward, the same thing. This is freewheeling right now, so it doesn't give any resistance, so you can have a nice strong fast forward. But watch what happens here. Same thing. So that's fast forward, rewind, record. Of course, does the same thing as play. The pinch roller comes up, engages, starts going through. This is picking up the slack on the reel. These are your tape tensioners. And this is where we adjust the actual tape, how it lines up on the reel. These reel tables are not adjustable to go into the deck or farther out from the deck to make sure that your tape is being brought back to the reel in the center. Tannenberg gives us these two adjustments right here. It's the actual tape tensioner guides that guide it onto the reel and rewind perfectly, and guides it onto the reel and play and fast forward perfectly too. So we've already made these adjustments with some tape. So I just wanted to give you a little peek of what it looks like on the inside of it. As you can see, it's playing right now. Spinner counter is spinning very nicely and smooth. That was all taken apart and cleaned. And that's basically it. The next video we're going to show you some recording with the skin off. We're going to do a record and a play. And then after the skin's onto it tomorrow and everything, we're going to be doing about 3 or 4 more videos of showing the different speeds to record that you can record at, and different reel sizes, because we're going to be doing 7-inch recording and playing, and then we're going to be doing 10s. Okay? And everything is working perfectly. So I'm thinking this is Tuesday night. We should have this on a truck by Thursday morning for you. Alright, I'll see you at the next video.